Let's talk graduation. Yesterday morning, the high school posted an update pertaining to graduation for tomorrow night. Basically, to give you a heads up that we've got some weather that's coming in that might force graduation to be held inside. Please know that we want graduation to be held outside. We can accommodate many guests, our seniors, relatives and friends and other loved ones who want to come celebrate with them. So please know we do want to have graduation outside. And to be honest with you, we won't know until tomorrow. But certainly we want to do everything we can to have graduation outside. Now, if we cannot, and what you need to know right now, you need to mentally prepare for graduation to be held inside based on the latest forecast. Right now, graduates will receive 5 tickets per graduate. 3 of those will be able to go inside the gym where graduation will be held. The other 2 will be allowed to access the Fine Arts Center and watch it on the live stream there. Plus, if you cannot make it into town or if you have a loved one that cannot make it into town, it will be live stream and they can watch it from the comforts of their own home if they desire. But we've got a lot of questions, a lot of comments on Facebook. Currently, we've got 127 comments and 109 shares. And I want to take time to answer some of those questions that we are seeing. First of all, let's start with this one. Why only 3 tickets? Well, with almost 400 graduates, if you do the math, that's almost 1,500 people, plus staff, board members. So unfortunately, we cannot give more than 3 tickets, and I hope you understand that. But we'd love to give more tickets out, but we just don't have the capacity for it. The second question, why can't it be postponed and moved to Saturday or Sunday? And that's a good question. Seems like we can do that. We do that with football. We do that with baseball. We do that with other outside activities. But here's the difference. So we've got graduates and their families who plan to leave town immediately the next day. So we have some that's going to be going on Saturday and Sunday. And it wouldn't be fair to these graduates if we held graduation on a Saturday or Sunday when they're already gone, they're out of state, or perhaps they're already out of the country. So good question, but that's why we cannot reschedule it for Saturday or Sunday. Number 2, why can't it be, the next question, why don't we break it into 2 ceremonies? And again, a good question, but I want you to put yourself in the shoes of the students. Let's say that your best friend, their name begins with C and yours begins with R, and we're dividing it up alphabetically. But yet you want to graduate with your best friend. You want to be there and celebrate with him or her so that y'all can walk the stage together. So again, that's a good question, but we don't want to separate classmates. Some of our classmates have been together for 12 years, and it would be unfair to have one graduate at 1 hour and another to graduate maybe in the second hour. And then finally, why can't we just move it, graduate at Snead? Well, it's my understanding the gym is set up for a scholarship event that night. So unfortunately, we would not be able to use Snead State's facility. And then the Bevel Center, it only holds about 1,000 people, which is just about the same size as our Fine Arts Center. So that's why we cannot move graduation to the Snead State campus. But again, please know that we do want to have graduation outside so that we can accommodate as many guests as possible. And, just as we move into tomorrow and we get a more accurate forecast on what the afternoon and evening weather is going to be, it's possible that we might have a 2-hour break, 2-hour window. And let's say that break might not occur until maybe 8 o'clock. If we need to look at postponing graduation by an hour or 2 so that we can be outside, we're going to consider that. Now, we're not saying right now we're doing that, but we're definitely going to consider it. We want graduation to be outside, okay? But just know that based on the current forecast, we need to mentally prepare for graduation to be held inside. Now, what have we learned? Well, looking at next year, we've been talking about this with some personnel. We need to look at the idea of having graduation on Thursday night with a backup plan on Friday, and that needs to be put or placed on school calendar so that people can plan accordingly. That way, that gives us 48 hours. If we think that that's Thursday night graduation, we're expecting severe weather or anything like that, they can easily push it off to Friday. But we currently don't have that plan in place right now. And as we mentioned earlier, people have planned for weeks and months to get into Albertville either on a Thursday or Friday morning so that they can watch their loved one graduate Friday evening. So I know that doesn't help graduates or their families for tomorrow night, but certainly that's something that we have learned and something that we will implement next year. But for right now, parents, we need to mentally prepare to have graduation inside. But if we can, and please know when I say this, if we can have it outside, we will do our best to do so, even if that means postponing graduation by an hour so that we can get it inside the window of opportunity to where we don't have heavy rain or thunderstorms. So anyway, we ask for your patience, your flexibility, and also your understanding as we move into tomorrow and as we get ready for our senior class of 2024 as we get to celebrate them. So anyway, this is the latest update. We'll provide another one tomorrow afternoon. Thank you.